So I wanted to add a little addendum to this because I made some notes on it, and I meant for this video to actually be longer than what it was, or longer than what it was. So a story that I want to share with you, which you guys be the judge if this shit sounds racist to you, because to me the shit sounds a little racist. I'm gonna share two stories. So the first one is last month. There was some people over staying here, and we all been drinking and whatnot. And on my board, I have a whiteboard where I write a lot of information down. I'm studying the Bible and studying, the 12 tribes of Israel, studying where the word African American came from. Just getting like the nitty gritty of like African American culture and stuff like that. So on my board, I had African American just written out. This white girl, who is a friend of a friend, she makes racist jokes a lot. And she doesn't make them to me, because if she ever made them to me, I'll punch this bitch in the face. Not literally, but figuratively speaking. She makes racist jokes to one of my friends who isn't black, but he looks like he could be. So he never says anything, and I mean, for him, it's just like, it just rolled off his back, because he's not black, so therefore he doesn't really need to get offended. But I hear some of these jokes, and I'm like, oh, like, this bitch. So, and that's the kind of, like, when I talk about, like, lack of knowledge, that's what I'm talking about. Like, the fact that you can, like, just let this person say this racist shit and just roll it off as funny. Because, God forbid, I make these kind of racist jokes, like, people are looking at me, oh, you're racist. Like, oh, you wouldn't believe how many times a white person has tried to label me as racist, okay? So, same girl was in my room, saw my whiteboard. She writes next to African American -die. And I came out of the bathroom, and I saw it. I'm like, bitch, did you write that? And she, and like at the time I was just like, you fucking dumb bitch. But ultimately I knew, like, one thing I've noticed is that when white people get drunk, they like to, like, their true colors come out a little bit. Because just like that, the person who we got into the debate about, the whole cracker versus nigga, after the debate, I caught him giving me, like, the meanest side eye that I have ever seen. Like, this, talk about daggers. Like, if I could have been dead by that look, oh, trust, I would have. My cousin said he saw the same thing, so it was just kind of funny. I'm just like, when they drink, you just get a glimpse of who they really are. So, there was that. And then there was the whole, write and die next to African American up there. I was like, okay, I see you. So, last year, there was someone here staying over or whatnot. And he was drunk too. And straight white guy. He was built like me. I'm like 6'4", he was 6'4". We're out on the balcony just shooting the shit, talking, and he's just like, oh my god, like, you're such an attractive, man, blah, blah, blah. You probably get all the girls, all the guys, yeah. And what he wanted to know was where I'm from, like and so I knew what he meant, like where I'm from, like pretty much where my people are from and all that kind of shit. But I was just putting, oh, I'm from California, da, da, da. He's like, oh, like, I want to know, like, you don't know, huh? You don't know where you're from, and da da da. And he wanted me to make up a name for, like, the fact that because I'm not fully black. I'm black, I'm Native American, I'm French, and I think I got a little Italian in me, but I'm Creole. So he pretty much he's like, oh, so you don't really know where you're from, huh? Like, yeah, no, I know, for the most part, I know where I'm from, like, but I wouldn't give it up to him, and what he wanted was for me to, because he said, oh, I'm attracted to both men and women, different races. So he wanted me to come up with a name for that. Like I'm multi. I can't think of the name. It was like multi like racially attractive or something like that. But I was just like, I'm not about to come up with this name, first of all, for you to go use, and then you start identifying other black people like this. And well, this black person, he was the one who said it, you know, and then I'm going to be the motherfucking catalyst for this whole new word. And that ain't about to happen, okay? So same guy, he's talking about his, like, one of his family members has these nieces and nephews who are black, and I'm like, he's just talking about, yeah, I just love them, you know, they're just, you know, they're just so cute, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, how the fuck did your family member get black children? And he's like, oh, well, we were in Africa this one time. I'm like, we were in Africa this one time, and, you know, we adopted kids or some shit like that from there. But pretty much what they did was they went in and snatched somebody's kids from somebody's mother and brought them back because they deemed that the conditions that they were living under were not fit for them. So, well, we're going to snatch them and bring them back over here. You know, y'all want them good genes in your family is what you want. Shit. Y'all want them melanin genes. Damn it. That one just pissed me off because he even said it when we were talking. He's like, well, you know, maybe I'm taking liberties, you know, asking you this and da-da-da. Oh, yeah, motherfucker, you are. But the fact that you're drunk, I'm going to sit here, I'm going to just soak it all in because, you know what, y'all show your true colors when you drink. And I just wanted to add them little two stories on there because this, yeah, they'd be real subtle about it, but you got to watch. You got to watch. So that's my addendum. I had a little more that I was going to say, but my damn text message tone went off, and I forgot where I was going to go with that. So that might be another video, maybe even a part 3, maybe if I can remember it. Anyway, Marcus Moment, part 2. Bang.